Welcome here to Mason Arena. Another great GMC matchup here for the Mason Comets and the Oak Hill Highlanders. Today, Oak Hill's is currently 1-9 in the GMC. Mason 9-1 currently. Their only loss being to Lakota East by 5 points earlier in the season. They actually have that matchup coming up again on Wednesday. I'm joined here by my partner Harper Saul. Harper, how are you feeling tonight?
Doing pretty good. Savannah, how about you?
I'm doing pretty good. I'm excited for this matchup. We have Aldeker, although, Prowse still can't play because she's ineligible, but, we have a new matchup. I think it's interesting to start to see Ellers here on the court tonight and to see Resing. Looks like Parrish is going to start out with the ball, passing it over to Rosano. Back to Parrish. Over to Aldeker. Aldeker tries to go inside. Can't quite get that. Tries to get some putback points. Once again, she looks like she's just up in her stat sheet right now, Harper.
Yeah. She always gets her stats really, really good quickly in the game because with her size, she can just get rebounds over everybody and putbacks, which is really helpful for her.
Exactly. Gonna have Parrish block an attempt to get back in the game. Starting off with a nice and one here for the Comets. Currently leading 4-0. Parrish is currently on the leaderboard in the GMC right now for her field goal percentage, and I know she just has that ability to get those open shots, and she just work around the situation that's given to her. And her basketball IQ, since the beginning of the season, we can see that it's gone up so much, as well as her confidence in herself.
Yeah, Parrish only being a freshman, it's amazing to see what she's doing now, and to think about what she's going to be doing when she's a junior and a senior. It's going to be incredible.
Looks like we're going to have Cornett taking it out for Oak Hills. It's going to pass it into Philpott. Back to Cornett. Going to look up court. Going to get stolen by Ellers. Over to Parrish. Parrish looking to Resing, trying to get some nice ball movement here. Rosano back to Parrish, all the way over to Resing. Ellers tries for a drive. Can't quite get that. Rosano's going to get it. Draws the foul. It's not a good note for Oak Hills here that not even a minute into the first quarter, they already have 2 fouls. That doesn't set them up well for the second half or even the second quarter of this game.
But when you have Mason's size and speed, it's so hard to stop them without having to foul. They're just trying to do something. Already down 6 a minute into the game.
Exactly. Once again, another steal from Mason by Resing. Gonna get passed over to Rosano. Back to Resing. Nice little fake there. Back to Rosano. Gonna go in. She did nice by the basket. She loves being by the basket, getting those putback points, and doing whatever she can. Comets currently lead 8-0. We'll be back after a short break.
I would compare myself to a gazelle because growing up, coaches always told me that I run like a gazelle, like long strides. I feel like a dog. It's basic.
A panda because they're fluffy and soft.
It would probably be a dog because I'm kind of loud.
A dolphin because they like to swim and I like to swim too.
Probably a deer because
After that short timeout, going to pass it back in. It's going to be Philpott. Tries to pass it up court. The Highlanders' biggest struggle right now seems to just be getting it past half court. How do you feel about that, Harper?
You're definitely not wrong about that. That's probably the second steal I think that the Comets have had already in this first quarter of the game. It's just their defense, the pressure is just being very difficult for the Highlanders right now, and they can't seem to get it over.
I know exactly. Joy Resing right now, she is just playing like a beast, getting steal after steal after steal after steal, along with Rosano and just Parrish, just continuously. Looks like Oldeker is going to try to go up with it. She'll draw the foul. Once again, looks like that's going to be a jump ball, pardon. Gonna have Cole with it. Cole's trying to pass it over. It's gonna be an attempted three. Parrish will come up with it. Over in the corner to Johnson. Johnson for three, putting the Comets at an 11-point lead 2 minutes into this game. Looks like you're gonna have Cole with it again. Cole looking to pass it out or hopefully drive. Gonna get double team there. That's gonna be a jump ball. It'll be Comet possession off of that. Resing's gonna take it out for the Comets. You know, Resing really has started to show up more this season, especially considering, you know, she played a majority of her time on JV last year, really just kind of getting into the flow of the game. This year it became exclusively varsity, but, you know, she only played about maybe a minute last year in total. Just because that's just how it worked out. But now she's really starting to grow into her own and start to play more like a varsity player. And I know that she's using her speed especially on the court, and I think that's one of the biggest reasons that she's so competitive in these varsity matchups.
Yes, that's true, Savannah. I agree with you fully.
It's going to put number 22, Kate McMullen, on the line there for the Highlanders. Puts them on the board tonight. Gonna have Parrish over to high post. Rosano, no good.
No good.
Gonna go into Philpott. Philpott's gonna pass it up again. Highlanders really just trying to focus on some movement here. It's going to go in the hands of DeSinger. Pass it back to Cole. Cole's going to try. Puts her on the board tonight. Cutting that Comet lead from 11 to 7. Johnson's going to look inside to Oldeker. Oldeker's going to get the foul. That foul looks like it's going to be on McMullen. Not a great look tonight here for the Highlanders. Once again, just, you know, as you were saying earlier, Harper, they have to keep fouling just to remain competitive here in these matchups against the Comets, just because of how well that they're playing. And I think something that's really interesting to see is just the amount of fouls that they can make up tonight. I mean, I'd be surprised if they weren't putting the Comets into the bonus before halftime.
I would not be surprised by that either, Savannah. Your insight in this basketball game has been very good.
Gonna have Parrish taking the ball off the court here for the Comets. Pass it over to Resing. Over to the corner to Ellers. Back to Resing. Back to Ellers. Trying to look inside to Oldeker. No movement. Gonna get into a jump ball there. It's gonna be Oak Hill's ball. Once again, just Reap here being the remaining point guard. Got Wyatt putting herself on the board here tonight. Really just trying to stay competitive, trying to limit those fouls. I don't know what the Oak Hills coach said in that timeout, but it seems to be working here for this team. Johnson's going to get it. Back to Parrish. Trying to look for somebody open. Doesn't seem to be much movement on the court. Aldeker is going to get triple teamed. No foul call there.
You know, with such a target on this Mason team's back with being 9-1 in the GMC, it's just everybody wants to just beat them. And so Oak Hills is just going to do everything they can. It looks like they're getting pretty physical and just really wanting to take this game.
Exactly. Looks like that's going to be another foul on Oak Hills. It's going to be Philpott's second personal foul. She's going to get subbed out of the game. Going to have Parrish taking it up once again. Looking over to Black. Back to Johnson. Johnson trying to look inside. Tries to do a pass. It's going to get deflected. Going to have Wyatt with the ball. He's going to pass it over to Cole. Pardon that. Bah. Looks like Presley Daniels is going to come back into the game along with Resing. You know, Black tries to get it in the middle. It's too many defenders' hands in the way there of her gaining possession of that. Gonna pass it back up to Campbell. Campbell looking inside to Week. Gonna go off the foot of a Comet. It'll be Oak Hill's ball. Cornett taking it out. Gonna pass it right into Week. No, she's making her name known tonight.
Highlanders have gone on quite the scoring run, leaving the Comets with only 2 points when they've scored 4 points. And they cut the lead down to 5.
Exactly. Looks like an Oak Hills girl's gonna take a little bit of a tumble there. That's the thing that I think is very entertaining about watching Kyla Aldeker play, is just the amount of girls that she just goes through just to score. It's very interesting to see how well she works as a post player and just how much contact she just doesn't decide to deal with.
It just doesn't faze her. If she wants to get to the basket, she's going to get to the basket.
She will score
We've
on
even
you.
seen her go coast to coast all the way, getting a rebound, go and scoring a basket on the other end.
Getting those point guard skills, I see.
Yes, she is.
Gonna pass it inside to Cornett. Cornett can't quite get that. Pass it back out to Dissinger. Gonna get it into a jump ball there at Aldeker. It'll be Comet possession.
The speed that she had to get to that is just impressive. I mean, the versatility we have between Aldeker, Rosano, and Parrish, it just really is helping this Mason team.
Exactly. Gonna get it to Daniels. Tries for 3. Back out to Rising. Gonna try for a short jumper. She gets that. Highlanders only trail by 7 now. Looking to the end of this first quarter. Gonna have McMullen, the ball, driving it inside. Gonna get blocked by Rosano. Parrish is gonna come out with it. Looking up court to Resing. once again, just Kate McMullen really just showing out for her team tonight. You know, just consistently throughout this entire season, she's just really just started to work on her craft and work on her play. You know, only a junior, so she still has a lot of room to grow, but just continuously showing up here for the Highlanders. Oldiker is going to get that rebound, passes it up to Parrish, trying to look up court potentially. Can't get that shot off before the clock runs out. The end of the first quarter, Comets lead 15-8.
This is the most useless thing I know how to do. 1A, 2B, 3C, 4D, 5E, 6F, 7G, 8H. I can whistle.
I can juggle.
I can bend my finger back really far.
I'm very popular on TikTok, and I can do some great TikTok dances.
I know how to knit blindfolded.
I can do the worm pretty good. Probably crochet.
Scream.
I'm good at writing in cursive. I know a bunch of card tricks and how to shuffle cards. The best brand of water is Smart Water because it has a little goldfish on the inside and it makes me happy every single time I see it. The Kroger water, I don't know.
Dasani, it just tastes good.
The best brand of water would be the water that comes from my fridge because I don't mess with bottled water.
Ooh, definitely Smart Water. It's just very crisp and has a very nice taste to it.
Welcome back here to this matchup, the Mason Comets versus the Highlanders only behind by 7 points right now at the beginning of the second quarter. Once again, McMullen with the ball, passing it back up to Reap. McMullen going to try to drive it, gets blocked by Oldiker. Parrish for three. Once again, Maddie Parrish and her threes. She loves that line. You know, I'd like to say it's her favorite place to shoot from. Would you say that too?
I would.
McMullen's gonna get it. Looking over to Dean. Back to Dissinger. Gonna have a drive there from Cornett. She's able to draw the foul off of Mason. That foul's gonna be on Rosano.
Yes, it is. You are correct.
Rosano's going to get subbed out there for the Comets, putting in Sanders. So, you know, Sanders just got back from having COVID, just recovering this week. First day back at practice was yesterday. You know, still having that mask mandate on for all players returning sick after having COVID. But you know, seems to be getting back into her groove a little bit. We're in the process of recovery, but as you know, with some of your family members, Harper, that you know that recovery from having COVID, it works differently on different people.
Yes, it does. Unless you're like me and you're able to not get COVID.
Another block.
DJ Khaled, another one.
Another block from Oldiker.
Another one.
You're right, Saul. You're right. It just keeps happening.
DJ Khaled up in here.
Hey, maybe that song is Kyla's theme song. Maybe DJ Khaled, another one. Maybe that should be her theme
one
song.
of his songs. He just
I
says
know.
that in his song.
I know. I'm saying he should make a song about it, and that should be
Kyla?
Yeah, that should be
It can-
Kyla's theme song.
Yes, it should be. Kyla with the blocks.
And she gets
Kyla with the blocks. Another one.
she gets another one. Resing from the line. And she'll sink both of those in. Comets currently lead 22-8 here with 6:16 left on the clock. That's going to be another steal. Back to Parrish. Nice assist there for Joy Resing.
You know what I'd really love to see today is Parrish's behind the back pass. Because we've seen that a few times this season.
Yes, we have. I think that something really interesting about the freshman Maddie Parrish is just her ability to work off of what's given to her, and really just well, it's whatever she pulls out of her pocket, and her pocket has like it's like a creative outlet.
Yes, it is.
Like really, just
It's like a never-ending pocket.
it really. Okay. Yep. Yeah. Gonna pass it.
Are you questioning my words?
No.
You know, it looks like the student section down there has a poster, although I'm not quite sure what it says.
Number 15 on the court, number 1 in my heart.
Who's number 15?
Is that Gabby?
No. Lillian.
That's Lillian. Looks like Lillian, starting to talk to some of those black hole leaders, just really came to support her today.
Yes, they did.
You know, they sent out a tweet even after a recent awareness of the lack of attendance to girls' basketball games. Theme is white out.
Not many people happen to be wearing white. I do see a lot of outfits, though.
I see 3 people wearing white in the student section.
And
I see
many
the players wearing white on the court. I see
many outfits.
sophomore Ben Manker from the boys team over there wearing white.
I see that as well.
Hey, it's what we could get tonight. I mean, most of the fans for every game are a lot of players and their parents, but you know, it's good to see that they're supporting the program. So it's always a great thing to see.
You should also go check out Braden Johnson's story on equality in the Chronicle, and Savannah Libby's story on the boys basketball team also in the Chronicle.
Page 18. All right, that's going to be a timeout here, a full timeout. Comets lead 27-8 with 5 minutes left in the second quarter.
If I had a boat, I'd probably name it the SS Rosano. Parliament.
The Starlight.
I would name it the Peanutty.
BJ Baby, because that was my nickname freshman year.
Probably some like boring name like Bert.
The Yoasty Posty boat, because that used to be my nickname.
SS Sander.
Renee.
I would name it Pearl.
If I had a boat, I'd probably name it like Esquire. If I was dying for my last meal, I'd probably have like lettuce wraps from P.F. Chang's.
Triple cheeseburger from McDonald's.
Sushi.
If I were dying, I would probably choose a seafood boil as my last meal.
Definitely pizza, ice cream, cinnamon rolls. Ooh.
Welcome back once again to this matchup, Mason Comets versus the Oak Hills Highlanders. Current Comets lead 27-8. 5 minutes left in this second quarter. You know, it's been a pretty interesting game so far. We've seen a lot of the Comets really starting to show up. That was Dissinger there with that quick jumper from the free throw line. Resing's gonna get that. Over to Black, back to Resing.
We've also seen Black get some more playing time as the season's progressed, as well as Sanders.
Yes. Yes, we have. Yes, we have. Sanders gonna come up with that one. Over to Resing. Back to Sanders in the corner. No good. Altakur's going to get that rebound. Nice little 2 points for Altakur. So much contact, but very little calls for her tonight.
Well, she never really gets a lot of calls because of her size, and she always has about 3 people draped on her, and the refs seem to not see it a lot or choose to look the other way. But she seems to not really have an issue with it and just does her thing.
For 3, Abby Cole, the senior from Oak Hills. Once again.
That sounded like it hurt.
Yes, it did.
It also looked like it hurt.
Yes, it did.
And Presley Daniels will check in for Joy Rezig.
One of the great things about this Mason basketball team is just their ability to get back up, shake it off, and just keep playing.
Yes, that is also a true statement, Savannah Libby. Thank you. I truly love your insight. So thank you for sharing your wisdom with me today. I truly love to learn and grow in my knowledge of basketball in the Mason community, and because you always know what to say, and so it helps me know what to say when I'm with you. So I thank you for that, Savannah. Thank you for helping me be a better person on and off air.
Once again, going to have Reap bringing in the ball here for the Highlanders.
Oh, and the steal.
Look over, going to pass. Daniel's going to get that steal, looking to Black.
Oh, but she
Can't quite finish.
We see Riley Yost checking into the game.
I
The JV varsity swing. Only one this year. Although her stats from varsity have looked very good this year.
We know, right? Recently at her Classic in the Country tournament, really just showing up. Ehlers putting her name on the board tonight for the Comets. 34-13 here with just under 1 minute and 30 seconds left to go here on the clock. Gonna pass it out to Cole. Looking over to Philpott. Inside, back to Philpott, trying to just move the Comets around. Hopefully get a shot. Ehlers will get that rebound. Back over to Daniels. Once again, Ehlers. Over to Yost. Back to Rosano. Over to
You see
Black.
Yost wide open in the post. But no one saw her, I suppose. It's just the blindness that some guards possess.
Gonna have Oak Hills bring the ball up once again. Reap over, looking to the, trying to get a quick jumper from the elbow, no good. Rosano come up with it, passing it to Daniels. Under 30 seconds. Back to Rosano, looking to drive. She'll draw a foul. There'll be 2 shots there. 17.2 seconds left here for the Comets. Now,
Yes.
Harper, what do you think about how this game is going so far here for Gabby Rosano?
I think Brizano has had a very good game, but I think that she seems to be lacking some of her usual confidence. Her shots haven't been falling from kind of outside the post area, but her defense has been very, very good today, and yeah, that's about it.
Exactly. Okay. Gonna have Reed bring the ball up once again. Passing it into Cole. Struggle that Cole's having, doesn't have nearly as much size as some of these Mason girls.
Oh, and Ehlers with a steal, and but they are not going to count the foul.
Looked like there was a foul called there. Not gonna go with it. 35-13, going into half. And
When I was a little kid, I wanted to be like a singing astronaut, like a famous singer, but also like a famous astronaut. I think I wanted to be a veterinarian.
A chiropractor.
When I was little, I wanted to be a veterinarian.
I wanted to be a singer. I wanted to be just like Justin Bieber, so.
Either an actress or a lawyer.
A pro gymnast. A farmer.
A vet. I wanted to be a surgeon, but definitely not anymore.
I wanted to be the president. Not anymore. If I was a crayon, I'd want to be the purple one because purple's my favorite color. A white crayon because nobody used it.
A multicolored one.
I would be pink because that's my favorite color.
Purple, because that's my favorite color.
Magenta, because it's really fun to say.
The blue one because it's just the best.
I would be a purple crayon because loyalty.
The periwinkle crayon because my mom's favorite color. I like purple Mountain Majesty. I feel like that's a good crayon color.
Welcome back here to this Mason Comets versus Oak Hills Highlanders matchup. Comets currently lead 35-13 at the start of the third quarter. Oak Hill's going to start out with the ball here. Oldeker's going to recover it, pass it over to Parrish.
Rosano for 2. Oak Hills is going to bring the ball down. We're going to get the pass to, and stolen again by Ehlers. Oh, she missed, but Parrish is still not able to finish it, but is getting sent to the line.
Something interesting about Parrish is just her ability to be able to draw fouls and just get herself on the line. I mean, that's something we've seen throughout this entire season, and hopefully we'll continue to see it through the rest of the season and into the postseason. I know that Matula is really just trying to work on developing these players, trying to get them, minutes, give them time. I know he's doing that with Ehlers today, and really just trying to step up and develop his team.
And that shot is no good, but is almost recovered by the Comets. Oak Hills has possession of the ball. And that's 2 for McMullen. We have Rezig bring the ball down the court for the Comets to Rosano and into Oldeker. And Ehlers for 2. Oak Hills with the ball again. Into McMullen. Weak. And Reisig with the ball. So we're going to see the pass right there over to Cole and back out to McMullen. And that shot is no good, recovered by Rezig. We have Parrish going down the court and to Ehlers. Ehlers cannot finish, but Rezig in there fighting for it. Oak Hills trying to score over here. And a shot, that is good. Philpott for 3.
Be Riley Philpott on that.
And that could not finish, but Oldeker getting that rebound. Parrish looking up the court to Rosano. And Ehlers with another 2 points.
Comets seem to have switched into to more of a 2-3 defense rather than playing just a man, trying to potentially just give the Comets a little bit of a break here. As they are up by quite a bit. I mean, they currently lead 41-18 with just about 4:30 left on the clock here in this third period.
We have Parrish down the court, one-on-one right now with a spin move and another 2 points for Parrish. You just cannot stop her.
She has the ability to make everything she does turn into a highlight reel. I'd be interesting to see that at the end of the season. Comets currently lead 43 to 18. 4:22 left in the clock.
Hi, my name is Leila Sheikh, and I'm a member of the Mason Hope Squad. Hope Squad is a peer-to-peer suicide prevention and mental health awareness program here at MHS and at the Mason Middle School. We have over 50 Hope Squad members ranging across all 4 grades. We spread our awareness through social media posts on our Instagram and Twitter, as well as flyers throughout the school and just speaking to peers throughout the year. Something we did recently was hang up our See Something, Say Something posters in every classroom, so resources are readily available for you, friends, and teachers alike. If you or anyone you know need any type of support, please reach out to anyone wearing Hope Squad pins, shirts, and or just gear in general, and we would be willing to help and support anyone who's in need. Thank you so much.
Welcome back to this Oak Hills versus Mason Comets matchup. Comets currently lead 43 to 18 with 4:07 left in the clock here. Daniels got subbed in there for Parrish. Gonna pass it back over to Parrish. My mistake. Black for 3, no good. Pardon, she got subbed in there for Ellers. Gonna pass it to the corner, trying to look for a quick shot. Can't quite get that. Looking around, potentially looking inside to Philpott. Just gonna pop out. Comet still remaining really strong, and they're 2-3.
Comets keeps giving them the corner right there, which if the Highlanders start getting hot, they're going to be getting lots of points from over there.
You know, exactly. But I think the Comets are at the point in the game now where they realize, you know, Oak Hills, they're not going to shoot for 3 and make it really, so they're not too worried about guarding it, seems to be what's going on right now. Gonna pass it over to Johnson, into the corner for Rosano. Rosano's gonna drive, can't quite get that, get the rebound, and a nice little put-back point there for Rosano.
The stats are gonna look great there. Offensive rebound and a bucket.
Exactly. I mean, Rosano only had 4 points in the first half, but I mean, tremendously, she's made a really big impact here on the court tonight. I mean, Comets really just winning that rebound battle. Oak Hills only had 5 in the first half, Comets at 20. Just, it's really just coming down to the boards and just, you know, once again, just bring the ball up the court here. Looking inside to McMullen. Over to Philpott. Over to Cornett. Back to Cornett. She's going to try to go for a nice little floater. Can't quite get that. Go off the foot of Becca Sanders. And out of bounds. Like the Comets only need, don't need that much. Currently have a 27-point lead. Just need an 8-point lead there to get to themselves to a running clock. As per regulation, the Highlanders would have to shorten that lead to under 30 to get rid of that running clock, but we're not quite there yet in this game. Gonna have Daniels taking the ball up for the Comets. Johnson gonna drive. Sanders looking over to Daniels. Back to Sanders in the corner, trying to make a move. Pass it back to Daniels. Some ball reversal. Trying to look inside to Johnson. Doesn't seem to be open. Johnson will get it. Looking over to Rosano. Looks like there was some hands on Rosano there. Daniels for 3. And it's good. Comets now have a 30-point lead with 1 minute left on the clock here in this third quarter. Cornett back over to just nice ball reversal. It's going to go out of bounds once again off the foot of a Comet defender. Oak Hill's just trying to stop the clock, as they continuously just get double teamed.
We'll see Riley Yost checking in for Peyton Black for this last 46.6 seconds of the third quarter.
Exactly. I mean, Yost just tremendously all around as a player, just loves to shoot for three, has enough size in the court to where she can make a difference down low if she needs to, just really just has the height but training of a guard.
That is a true statement, Savannah. Thank you.
Which, just really works well in basketball. If you have the training of a guard, but you don't get, your height until later, those skills really just help you as you get to more competitive play.
That is true.
Johnson's going to come up with it. Trying to slow it down a little bit. Looking inside, tries to drive, get it over to Sanders. It's going to get stolen there. Pass it back out. The top to Reed. All the way back to Reed. Go to Cornett. Cornett for three. Gonna get blocked. Also didn't seem like she had much arc on that shot there. Daniels can't quite get a last shot off there. Comets lead 48-18 going into the fourth quarter.
Are you tired of wearing the same old boring clothing every day? If that's the case, come on down to the Comet Zone. Open every day during lunch except for Thursdays. The Comet Zone is filled with many options to have you looking fly every single day. From sweatshirts to t-shirts to jackets, the Comet Zone has clothes for every occasion. Come on down to the Comet Zone for your Mason Spirit needs. The Comet Zone, your one-stop spirit shop.
Welcome back in here to this Mason Comets versus Highlanders matchup. The start of the fourth quarter, Comets currently lead by 30. Gonna start off Oak Hill's ball. Comets still in a 2-3.
Parrish with the steal right there. Oh, to Yost.
What
Yost
a
gets
nice
fouled.
pass there. I've mentioned this earlier, but Parrish's court vision is just immaculate, and it's showing here tonight.
It really is. Parrish truly is a phenomenal basketball player.
Yost is going to go to the line here for the Comets. First one, no good. Second one will go in here. 31-point lead now for the Comets.
4 more on a running clock.
Exactly. Try to drive inside. Be a foul on Presley Daniels. Looks more like a travel in my opinion, but there's been some technical calls. It's going to be Wyatt with the ball. Cole's going to get it. Looking back. trying to look for anything that's open, trying to work around this Comet's 2-3. Gonna get like double teamed. Yost will come up with that turnover there for Oak Hills. Daniels over to Rising. Inside to Parrish. Parrish will try to drive. Looks like
Matula's not very happy.
Yeah.
Sounds like he's saying she tripped on herself. She tripped on herself. In fact, she did not.
Yeah, there seem to be a couple defenders there in the way.
A few feet.
Just a few.
A few feet trying to trip her.
Just, you know.
Intentional foul?
I mean, if you put your leg out to trip somebody, does it mean you're tripping them, or did they run into your leg?
That is a really good question,
It's a good
Savannah.
question. That's what I'm saying. Yost for 3, no good. But like, there's a you have to think about that though.
You do. It's gonna make me ponder. I'll probably be thinking about that laying in bed tonight. Thank you.
Okay. Well, okay. Back over to Dissinger. No good from 3. Looking up to Yost. Double dribble from Riley Yost. That's okay. Got plenty of time to work on her craft throughout this rest of this game. 6:07 left on the clock here. Comets currently lead by 31, 49 to 18. You know, what would you be telling these girls at Oak Hills if you were the Oak Hills coach right now?
I would be telling them probably to be playing dirty, but I'm not a basketball coach for a reason. I would also tell them that they really need to step up their game and that they need to just not get like upset when things don't go their way and stop like just getting upset and just play through it and try to get better.
Exactly. Aldeker all the way from the Atlantic to the Pacific there.
Exactly.
As I was saying earlier, she's working on those point guard skills.
Yes, she is.
She's really just working
Taking
on
that
it.
to college with
That
her.
ball handling, it'll be great at the University of Miami in Florida. Those
she'll
ball
be right by
handling
those
skills.
coasts that she likes
She
to
will
go
be like
from.
by those coasts that she
She'll
likes
be
to
right
go
by
from.
those
Yes, she
coasts.
will.
Good question.
The Atlantic.
So
She'll be by the
our
Atlantic.
buddy Adam just asked us which coast. I'm not sure. I don't know geography.
Harper, it's the East Coast. What
You're right. It is the East Coast, but I don't know.
is the Atlantic
coast
Ocean?
that is.
The
Thank
Atlantic
you.
Ocean. There
Thank
you
you,
go.
Savannah.
There you go. Well, it looks like Harper might need to go back and take like geography, geology, or look at a map. But anyways, Oak Hills will try. Aldeker with the rebound once again.
Is she gonna go all the way again? Yes,
Please.
ma'am, she is.
Yeah! Oh yeah! Kyle Aldeker.
Oh, cruise ship.
Obsessed with those coasts. Obsessed with those coasts. There you go, Daniels.
And another 2 right there. And we'll be back after a short break.
Comets lead 55 to 18. Welcome back here into this matchup. Comets lead 55-18 now. But you know, just continuous just effort here from the Mason Comets.
That is true.
They have a 37-point lead now.
Also true.
Push this game into a running clock.
Also true.
Now the Highlanders would have to cut that lead from 37 to at least 29 if they want to stop that running clock.
Exactly. You were exactly right.
Neep's gonna come up with the ball. Looking over for 3, no good.
Exactly.
Riley Yost will be taking it out for the Comets. Just gonna pass it in there to Daniels. Braden Johnson just checked back into the game for the Comets.
We've been seeing Riley Yost getting a lot of playing time today.
You know, I think it's just because of her performance, especially at Classic in the country, that she's playing so well tonight and getting a lot more minutes. I mean, she's really proved to these varsity coaches that she's worthy of the time.
Exactly. You know, Savannah, I want to thank you again for your insight.
I would like to thank you for making my day by saying you did not know where the Atlantic Ocean was. That is just terrific, Harper. Sanders going to get that rebound. Pass it over to Daniels, looking up court to Johnson. Just slow it down a little bit. Pass it over to Ehlers. Over to Sanders. Back to Daniels for 3. And it's good. It's going to be a 2-point basket there, not a 3-point basket. Looked to me like it was a 3-point basket, but that's what they're going to call it. Her foot seemed to be on the line. Gonna have Campbell checking back into the game here.
Nickelodeon.
Looking around, Comets consistent in their 2-3. Sanders coming up to guard, trying to get those quick shots. Sanders will come down to rebound.
Is Sanders going to go coast to coast? No. But for 3? Could not finish.
Less than a minute left here in this fourth quarter. The Mason Comets versus the Oak Hills Highlanders. Riley Yost passes over to...
Is Daniels as well going to go coast to coast? No, she's going to pass it up. No, ma'am. To Johnson for yet another 3. Oh, and she is not going to be able to finish on that one. But that's okay because it's 57-18. Oh, but is she going to get it? Oh, yes, she is. Yes, ma'am. And 1.
She's going to have to put this in before the clock runs out. Just about 10 seconds left on the clock.
Nice.
Can she do it?
I don't know. That's a good question.
Like release right about when the buzzer will go.
Yes, ma'am, she can do it, but cannot finish. Oh, there's 0.1 seconds left on the clock.
Huh.
But now the game is over because the clock has run out.
Well,
so thank you for joining us today at Mason Comet Sports Radio at this girls' game today.
I'd like to give a big shout out to our crew today. We have, the Adam and Andrew Little. No, they weren't feeling well after getting their booster shots. Still decided to make an appearance. My partner, Harper Stahl. Final score today for your Mason Comets versus Oak Hill Highlanders, 59-18.
Have a good day.